Hi, this is Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky with my plans and pans. Now, some constituent asked me, what do you mean by pans? And that means things that I criticize. And you'll hear about that. Here we are in the Budget Committee hearing room. I sit on the Budget Committee, and the President of the United States issued his budget. This deserves the pan of the day. This budget cuts Medicare by $500 billion, Medicaid by $1 trillion, Social Security by $27 billion, really focusing most on Social Security disability. It slashes the Environmental Protection Agency by 27%. There's already been huge cuts in the EPA, which of course in this climate crisis we need more than ever and more money to do the job. And it also really shredded what we call the SNAP program. That's the old food stamp program, $180 billion cut that would leave over 3 million people, additional people, that could go hungry in the United States of America. This is a really bad budget. I mean, there are so many things in here that hurt ordinary people and working people. And of course, there's money for the wall, more money for a wall at the southern border. And it also is a big increase in the military budget as well, which we really don't need to keep ourselves secure. If we talk about security, let's talk about the security of the American people to have a decent income and a decent life. And this budget does not address that at all. Now, it's dead on arrival because this is his 2021 budget. It is not going to, I don't know if it'll even be voted on or considered, and so we don't have to worry about it, but it does tell us a lot about where this administration's priorities lie, and it's not good. We also, I've got this purple, I'll put it on more later, to represent the vote today that we're going to take in the House of Representatives on the Equal Rights Amendment. And there were 2 states still needed to pass it. Illinois was one. Now Virginia, the last state, has passed it as well. So this legislation that we're going to deal with today, vote on today in the House of Representatives, would move the date that would allow ratification of the Equal Rights Amendment. Now the Trump Justice Department has said that that date has expired, you have to start over. There is no rule that requires that, and so the Congress can extend that date. We're going to have a vote on that, and we're actually going to put women into the Constitution of the United States of America like most other nations have done, including, by the way, Afghanistan and other more third world countries. And yesterday we had a hearing on the Women's Protection Health Act. Actually, it is about a bill. This is a bill that would put into law, not just into the Constitution, into law that abortion is health care and women will have access to abortion services as part of the whole constellation of women's health services. It was kind of a difficult hearing in the sense that we heard, well, if you really cared about women, then you would do something about more prenatal care and about the women who are dying in childbirth. I said, you know, that's what we're trying to do, to provide comprehensive health care, and we had some wonderful advocates. A doctor in Alabama that under very difficult circumstances is providing abortion services to women, a lawyer who has argued before the Supreme Court on women's right to comprehensive health care, including abortion. We didn't have a vote. on the bill, but we're planning to have a vote on the bill, hopefully pretty soon. And in my committee, we had a hearing on autonomous vehicles, self-driving cars. That was a really important hearing because that is coming along. We will have self-driving cars at some point. But the priority that I set as chair of the committee is safety first. We can do a lot more to increase safety on the roads right now with the cars that we drive. And now we want to make sure that when we move to autonomous vehicles, that safety is proven. It can be a tremendous boon. We have about 36,000 people still killed on the road every year. Autonomous vehicles, if it's done right, has the opportunity to decrease the number of deaths on the highway, and it would allow people with disabilities. We had testimony from the Federation of the Blind talking about what this would mean in terms of liberation in so many ways. Those who are dealing with having to stop driving because of age would now be able to continue their independence with autonomous vehicles. So there's a lot of promise there, but we need an abundance of caution. And when there are mistakes, we have to make sure that individuals are able to go to court and have their rights restored and sue for the mistakes that are made. Accountability is very important. And so I think we're moving in that direction. I think there's a lot of excitement and a lot of caution. So that's really it for this week. Next week, the House is in recess for President's Day. Means I'll be all around the district, meeting with people at home, which I love to do. And then see you next week. Thanks so much. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, where my handle is @Jan Schakowsky.